Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Temple's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
And the Owls want to move quickly. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Owls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Runs through a tackle. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Simon. He looks that one in nicely. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and long.
Getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Henry. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
The Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Owls will hustle from the line. Back to pass, it's Simon. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
3rd and goal. The offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Clark. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. What a grab and go for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's there to make the stop. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Simon. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action, but we got a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop of the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on 3rd down, trying to generate a touchdown.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simon. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Makes his connection. Snowed under by the defense. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
And tackled there by the defense.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch close. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. Right down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Temple lines up quickly. They'll run it with Wilson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Temple hoping to convert on fourth down.
Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Roadrunners are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Extending the play. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play, the 3rd play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Owls moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. With the catch, it's Jones. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The fair catch called for and made. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Wilson. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
Combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.